Hi, hello, what's up? What's going on? Hey there. Meow, 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 meow. It's Tuesday. Oh, where did I put that? Oh no. This is awkward. Nani? I had it. I had it. Where did I put it? Wait, I must be crazy. Let's see. It's definitely in here. Oh, there it is. Found you. Thought you could hide from me, but you can't. Can never hide from me. Wah wah wah. Hi. Sorry I'm taking so long to start the stream. But you're probably used to it by now. You're probably used to the shit show by now. This ain't exactly your first rodeo, is it? I'm lagging. Please, please, laptop, please, don't overheat. Please, please, don't overheat. I need to do the stream, please. Oh, pretty please, laptop. Oh man. Don't overheat. God damn it. Ah. Is it fine? Anyway, hello. Hi Twitch. Hi Kick. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are well. I hope you had a great day. I had a decent day. What's the best thing that happened though? The best thing that happened to me today, it nearly brought tears to my eyes. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit later when I get to the anime for today, but yeah, that surprise that I'll share with you shortly, probably in like less than 5 minutes, was the best thing. That was the not so great things. I feel like compared to yesterday and the day before, today was like slightly worse. Now, I'm being a little bit easy on myself because, woman moments, because of my period. So I'm trying to be easy on myself. I slept more. I did some work. I tried to catch up on league stuff from yesterday, but the quality of the EWC, what is it, qualifiers, oh, it's just terrible watching that. Also, I mean, I still have to watch HLE versus DK, but I watched T1 and Fear X, and it was just too painful because, like, I don't know. I recently became a really big fan of Taeyun, and I don't like seeing him and his team get stomped on, but at the same time, it is kind of incredible. I feel like the T1 off stage, the T1 on stage are completely two different beasts, and then also, like, on stage for Worlds is like another different side of T1. But yeah, when they're in their home territory doing these, like, are basically official scrims or whatever, I feel like They're so much more hardcore. Like, they play really aggressively. So many kills. It's just weird. Like, I feel like when it's an LCK normal season, I feel like, yeah, T1 hides their power level totally. They just pretend. They pretend to play kind of badly. Like, or like they don't want to win that bad. Like, it's like, it's okay if we do, it's okay if we don't. But then, yeah, I feel like in the home zone, in their offices, yeah, something gets unleashed. That's just my theory. Okay, anyway, enough about League of Legends. Good meowing, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning into Love Talk with Mrs. Moonson. That's me, by the way. That's me. Hi, thank you. This is a daily talk show where a kitten who is smitten chats about all things love, life, anime, and other things. Because why not? Because I can. You don't make the rules, I make the rules. Today is Otaku Tuesday, and unlike last week, it's no longer Cinco de Mayo, but I hope you had tacos anyway. I didn't have tacos, I had chicken for dinner. Today is a day to share, the kind of love that we have for passions and hobbies. Because I feel like that's another type of love, right? You know, maybe you can't get a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Maybe it's not in the cards for you. But if you really, really like your hobby, isn't that like a replacement? I was thinking about this the other day. I had to ask AI, like, if I don't identify as like a family person, like I don't feel like family, motherhood, wifedom is the goal for me. But I also don't feel particularly career oriented. Like, what am I? I asked that to Perplexity AI, and it came back with like maybe you like travel and experience. Maybe you like creativity. Maybe you live for your friends. That's what you're motivated. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm just a sim. I realize that's literally just the Sims, right? Because when you have a Sims character, that you have to pick like a lifetime, like goal or something. Like, how is your Sim oriented? What are they motivated by? Um, and like thinking about it that way. I realized, oh yeah. I think I'm a little bit of like a knowledge sim plus pleasure sim, maybe. Like, the only problem I have with the pleasure sims, so they're kind of like slackers, right? They're not going anywhere in life. But they like going out too much. Like, the way it's described in The Sims 2, it's like they enjoy wild nights out and cozy nights in. And like, I'm totally for the cozy nights in. I don't know about the wild nights out. I think that ship has sailed for me. Anyway, for the anime of the day, I'm really excited to talk about it. Drum roll, please. Wow. That's just me slapping my table. That's not a drum roll. It is 101 Go Back to Base. Okay, listen. So, on one of the websites where I watch my like Korean dating shows, I saw this thumbnail and I clicked it. But then I was thinking, like, 101, like, why are they popping up again? What's going on? I thought that was strange. And then like, um because of the browser type I was using, I had something that was like blocking DRM, so it wouldn't let me like look at the first episode. And I was like, okay, it's probably, maybe I'm reading this wrong. This is probably some old stuff or whatever. So to give you guys more context, 101 is my ultimate boy group, the only K-pop group I ever considered myself a fan or stan of, like an actual member. Like I actually I actually purchased memberships to the Wanna Run fan club, so I have my fan club kit, and it comes with like an ID card and everything. I'm officially a Wannable, and like a lot of my bedroom is dedicated to my Wanna Run stuff, but although they debuted in 2017, they were a project group, so they had to disband. They're 11-member group. They had to disband after 3 years, and now they are no more. And, where was I going with this? Meow, 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 meow. Even though they disbanded, before they did, the group was formed on a show, like on a Korean survival, a music competition show. But then after that show was over, they had 2 spin-off shows that were kind of like reality show vlogs for following them around, following their activities or whatever. And it was called Wanna Run Go. And then there was like the original, and then there was Zero Base. That was a lot of fun. Anyway, I watched those obviously years ago. I have a really emotional tie to this group, by the way. They did a comeback. They did a comeback a couple of years ago where they surprised the fans, me. They surprised me specifically with a new song, and it took me a while to be able to bring myself to listen to it. And then when I listened to it, I just bawled. I was crying and crying and crying. You don't understand. um, to describe why I like them, I would say it's the same way you probably feel about your OC, but maybe a little bit deeper than that. Um, it because I felt like it was just a parasocial thing. Like it had almost nothing to do with the music, to be honest. It was like it was a mix of like some music and talent, but also just personality and vibes, all from the competition. Because the way the show, uh, it's called Produce 101, and the premise is that the audience is the producer. Okay, now that kind of setup is really commonplace, but they really like set off that trend before it gained like super worldwide copycats and popularity. So I always felt like they weren't just a boy group, they were my family. For those of you who can't see, or you don't know who they are, I can introduce you. So the first one, and I'll start from the top and work my way to the bottom. We have Park Ji. Actually, sorry, it's a little bit hard to see on my screen because it's too small. We have Park Ji-hoon, and he's an actor, and now he's like a world famous actor. He was just in The King's Warden, which I didn't get to watch because I'm a bad kitty, but I'm gonna watch soon. But apparently, it's reached the third highest sales, like ticket sales or grossing for a Korean movie. So apparently it's really really good, and I can't wait to watch that. I'm really excited. I already knew he was an excellent actor because he was actually a child actor before he joined, like he got on 101 and everything. And then he was also in Weak Class Hero, season 1 and 2. I didn't see season 2 yet, but anyway, I shut up now. Then we have Bae Young, who is in a different group now, but he's really handsome. Then we have Lai Kwan Lin, who was my who was my one-on-one bias. So yeah, I was the biggest fan of him. Then we have Ong Sang-woo, and then we have Lee Dae-hui, and Ha Sung-moon, and why can't I see your face? Kang Daniel, Hwang Min-hyun, Yoon Ji-sung, Kim Jae-hwan, and Park Woo-jin. So those are the 11. Now I don't feel like going into all of their separate careers because now they're all doing different things. Some of them are acting, some of them are singing still, some of them are being TV hosts and doing other things or whatever. But anyway, I'm really, really excited. So I was happy this happened. I watched the first episode so far. There's 4 episodes as far as I could tell. I don't know if more are coming out, but I'm so happy and so excited. It's like, to put it in perspective, it would be like, yeah, imagine your favorite Oshi graduated and then they just like they graduated and they just like disappeared. Like they didn't like come back with like an alt personality. And then out of the blue, years later, they just pop back up and you're like, oh. And then it's more than that too, because a lot of their music, a lot of their songs were very parasocial. So there's just like one album, one single, I Promise You. And it's kind of like they promise that they're gonna be with us forever, and there's like a lot of the theme is sort of like a wedding or something, like eternal bond. There's like they like wear rings in the music video for it. So, and when they disbanded, they said that, we'll be together again and we'll never be apart. So yeah. uh I guess you guys are, I don't know if you could consider this cucking, but it made me really happy because they kept their promise. They're still here all these years later. Question of the day! I should have written it down because I already forgot. I'll try to think of another question. Let's see. What's the question I have for you today? Oh. My question is, what do you think about looks maxing? Like, that guy Clavicular? What do you think about looks maxing? It's not the same. So there's no Jihoon in BTS. That's Jimin. But yeah, it's a similar concept, I guess. Yeah, like kind of like Saba, but not really. Didn't they have to do military service for 2 years? Kanan, yes. So on the show, actually, two of the members aren't currently there because Kang Daniel is currently doing his military service. So they did have a video from him, and he like said hello, and he looks so. That they like, they gave him the buzz cut. They gave him the buzz cut. I hope he's doing well. And then for Kwanlin, he's not in Korea and he's not really doing those activities. Looks maxing is okay for something you like doing. Okay, but what about like hammering your face? On a basic level, it makes sense. Extra stuff is mostly BS. There's no real scientific backing for it, but that's probably because if it's proven to be correct, beauty companies will go under. Why would they go under? I looks max on a daily. It's essential in society as long as you don't end up kinda gay. Attempting to improve health. It looks maxing not healthy and stupid. Feels like mogging. I see. So does it mean it feels fake? Anyway, I was thinking about that a little while ago. Korea is the world capital for plastic surgery. Parents give their kids one for high school graduations. Yeah, I've seen that. Prefer bitches whose looks isn't a number. You prefer if their looks are a letter? Plastic surgeons don't want people to cut into their profits. Why would it cut into the profits? Wouldn't looks maxing in the beauty world benefit from it? Like, I mean, wouldn't surgeons in the beauty industry benefit from looks maxing? Because it would mean more people would care about trying to look perfect. Would you ever do meth if it meant looking more attractive? Why would you need to buy products to make you look better when you could just smash your face with a hammer? That's what I said. I don't know how you feel about that. I would smash it if I thought it would do any good. That's how I do it. There's certain things that are weird about it, but if dudes to pursue health markers, I guess it's alright. I only do meth for the rush. Okay, Lalo. Okay. Well, I was thinking about it. I don't know why. I don't really remember why. It just occurred to me. I guess because I was. How did I end up there? I don't. I really don't remember. I really don't remember. I was looking at like fashion stuff. I was looking at fashion stuff and hairstyles because I recently chopped my hair, as you guys know. So I was looking for inspiration. Well, anyway, who needs meth when you have white monster? Does that do the same thing? Does it do the same thing as meth? Okay. I don't have this or that today. Sorry. It's because I am a disappointment. Always do meth. Wish it wasn't so expensive to deal with gyms and shit. Kanan, here's something crazy. You can exercise for free. Listen. Hear me out. Exercise is free. You do not have to pay for a gym membership. In case anybody didn't tell you. Think about it, right? Think about back in the days when you had like the Romans, right? Were the Romans the one? Wait, no, the Greek. Which ones were the ones with the statues and they were really hot? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Is it like a Roman god or a Greek god? Is the Greeks both? Anyway, they didn't. I'm pretty sure they didn't have gym memberships back then. I think they just did stuff. So just pick things up and then put it down again. Pick things up, put it down again. Do like walk around. They had exclusive gyms too, by the way. They had gym memberships in ancient Greece and ancient Rome. Oh no. Well, I'm sorry, Kanan. Bad news. I thought you could exercise for free. I didn't know. Oh, well, shit. There's a Korean surgery that's about injecting shrimp semen in women's faces and ripping their superficial skin off. Apparently, it makes you look 10 years younger, but it gives you heart problems. But vapid women don't care about their health already. I mean, yeah, I think that's probably somewhat true. I think a lot of women feel that their only value is physical. So, yeah, it's like some of them would rather die pretty instead of live longer. How do I quit the gym? They won't let me stop the member from 1972. You take them to court. That's how you quit. Do his calisthenics. Hi, Squirrel Squad. I walk after work, have some weights at home. Beyond that, I don't have anything. You're good. You got it. You're good. There's old records of ancient Romans paying for them. Once it's something like this is a certificate to prove that Spartacus paid the monthly gym membership. Spartacus. Oni-chan, the problem with your chat messages is that I believe them. I hope you're not lying to me. I'm gonna be very disappointed. Would you give up 15 years of lifespan to de-age 15? Me? If I could keep my memory and know everything that I know now, abso-fucking-lutely. Yes, I would die 15 years sooner to go back 15 years. And then I would run away. I would run away from home. I would try to get kidnapped as soon as possible. I'm sure it would be a glow up. Walk up to them, tell them you're broke. Okay. Let's move on up to the tomboy for today. Unfortunately, Success isn't here with us, but I'll have you know that he's here with us in spirit. He's not dead. I just don't know why he's not at stream right now. So, this is the tomboy of the day, Ansa Amano from Bakuon. Listen, this this anime I started watching, and it looks pretty fucking funny and really great. So she's kind of a tomboyish girl who really likes motorcycles. Her family owns a bike company, and she's really excited because she's starting high school, and she specifically got into a girls' high school that allows their students to drive their motorcycles to school. Like, that was like specifically the thing. And then I'm pretty sure this is gonna end up being like a bike club kind of you know, it's always a school club, right? So I'm pretty sure this anime is about a school club, but yeah, a school bike club. Anyway, I only watched like the first 5 minutes of episode 1, but I am kind of hooked. It's really cute and funny. It's really cute and funny. Hi, official 1494. I've been here. I'm sorry, success. I thought you weren't here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ah. She looks like what I'd think Lily would be if she was anime. Remind me of the anime where some girls join a driving club and buy a 2CV to learn to drive. Yep, it's exactly like that one, but a little bit different. Anyway, success, this is just for you. You're welcome. She looks even funnier in the thing. Actually, I prepared some screenshots for you guys. Let's see if I can find them. Where did I put them is the question. One of them is here. I thought this was freaking hilarious. This is funny. Why are cyclists such losers? Now, so she's driving her motorcycle to school, and this guy, this guy pulls up next to her with the bicycle. And the kind, like the guys that do the races on the bikes. And the light hadn't turned green yet, and he started going. He just started going like he's in a race. And she's like, there's no way I'm gonna let some guy on a bicycle beat me in a race. So she like revs the engine. Anyway, I thought this was really funny and cute. Maybe it wasn't that funny in hindsight, but at the time, at the moment that I screenshotted it, it was pretty good. And then here's another screenshot I stole. This is cute. So another one of her classmates who's riding a regular bicycle but saw her at that same light, and she got like inspired, so she starts like making engine revving sounds with her vocal cords. Like vroom 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 vroom. That's really cute. Anyway, that's a tomboy for today. I give you a quote and then I leave. That's what I'll do. Got inspired? No. Here's the quote for today. Avoid what ruins. This was taken from Nassim Taleb's Skin in the Game, which I finished reading today, guys. I'm kind of sad. That means I'm all done pretty much with the 5-part inserto. Now, I don't think he's like some special genius. I also think that maybe some of the stuff he talks about is controversial, could use some work, but I did enjoy his writing tone, his writing style. So I enjoyed the past several months reading his works. In this quote specifically, I kind of changed it. What he really said was that he was talking about rationality, and there's this belief that rationality has to do with thought, and it has to do with something that's like separate from emotion or separate from heuristics or paranoia or shortcuts. And he made the argument that if you come from a line of people who pass down their paranoia, right? They said don't step on a crack or you're gonna break your neck or whatever the fuck, right? is it irrational to believe that and to pass it down if it led to your survival when other families who didn't do that, they didn't listen, they stepped on the crack and it was like immediate death. So anyway, this is kind of this is kind of going too far, but he also talked about that how like there's this hmm uh if you lean too much on the modern day version of rationalism, which is close to like scientism, where they use mathematics and numbers and air quotes science to kind of try to extrapolate on how they should behave in real life, not realizing that a mathematical model or a science experiment with a with closed conditions are not the same thing. It's not the same stuff as the real world and reality. Um, you can't always kind of like you have to make decisions in a better way. You can't just blindly follow the statistics because sometimes the statistics that come from a study don't map to the real world. Um, there's a difference in probability of an ensemble and probability over time, meaning like there's a difference between 100 people going to a casino and one person going to a casino 100 times. If 100 people go to a casino, maybe some of them make a lot of money. Maybe some of them lose all their life savings, right? You don't know. It's one time. But if the same person tries to go to a casino 100 times, they probably won't make it to the 100th visit because because the way things work. Anyway, um, what I'm trying to say with that, and what I'm trying to say with this, is that people might look at the casino example and see a statistic that says something like 1% of people who gamble in the casino go bust and lose it all. So they think to themselves, oh, the likelihood of that 1% ruining me is small, and therefore I should take the risk and I should gamble. And he was trying to say that in some cases where the bad outcome isn't that bad, like if the bad outcome isn't that bad, it might be okay to just live your life and take the gamble. But there are times when the bad outcome means death. And there's times when the bad outcome means absolute ruin, which is essentially death. Another example, so Bangai brings up Russian roulette, right? That's another example. Um, there's a thought experiment kind of where 6 people, you can have 6 people who play Russian roulette, and everyone who plays wins $1 million, or you yourself could play Russian roulette for $1 million 6 times, right? Okay, and then some of you guys are already figuring this out. So in the case where it's 6 different people, it feels like a good deal because you're like, oh my god, 80 something percent of them are going to be millionaires after doing this roulette. But you forget that, oh, that one guy actually died though. That one guy got the bullet. And then versus when it's you, if you're the one, like, so yes, you're $6 million or $5 million richer, but you're also dead, so you can't even enjoy the wealth. Anyway, leave that alone. I yapped too much. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I hope you all had an excellent, wonderful, fantastic Tuesday. I'll be back tomorrow with Waifu Wednesday. Yeah, sorry I didn't do a YouTube stream. I'll try to do it tomorrow if I can. Whatever. My period should be over by then. So TMI. So TMI. I miss you. I love you. We'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye, Sheepa. Bye, Massive Protos. Bye, everybody. Bye, Random Kitty. Bye, Daft Cash. Bye, Aspect 345. Bye, Say So. Bye, Luxife. Bye, Oni-chan. Bye, the Consultant 427. If you want me to shout you out, say goodbye. Goodbye, Boone126. Goodbye, good Maxine Botcell. Goodbye, Kanan. I can't marry you. I have to end the stream. Goodbye, Shitty Stones. Goodbye, Owl Night. Did I get everybody? Remember to wash more stuff and never give up. Oh, I did. I washed the period panties in the bathtub. I left them to soak, so they're still in there, by the way. I want to send the last words you sent at the end of the stream. Okay. To another friend. Okay. Thank you, Anonymous. Goodbye, Lalo. Okay, I leave. Bye, success. Bye. I leave now, for real.